Hello YouTube, this is the Shiny Lugia 559 here, and I'm bringing you another battle here. But this one was pretty close. Zach. He was looking for a battle, so I asked if I could, and he said yes. And it was a close battle, a very close battle. We were doing blow for blow, and I also took out my Vaporeon to add Lee Leopard to see how she will do. So this was her first one, so let's get cracking. Okay, this is what when I saw on his team, I immediately thought he was gonna throw out his Genesect. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna use my Empoleon. And he summons out his Charizard, Gen 1 for the win, of course. He uses his Mega Charizard Night Y, and I immediately thought I was gonna die. Well, my whole team was gonna get swept because all the Charizard Ys I faced are very good special sweep attackers. So he uses a Fire Blitz and barely takes me down to 23 HP. I survived that just barely. I used a Surf, got that off. I only brung him down like to almost near. I thought that was a crit, or almost near red. He takes me out with an EQ, takes down my Empoleon. But at least Empoleon have a good show, so I sent out my Arcanine. That beautiful Arcanine. I used an E-Speed, and it just barely manages to take out his Charizard Y. So he sends out his Blastoids. And same thing when I thought from the beginning, I was at a disadvantage. I don't know how I survived this Hydro Pump. Barely living at 95, almost to health. I used a Wild Charge, hoping I could take him out in 1T. Only takes him down to half. But there goes the recoil. I used an E-Speed to check if I could at least bring him down just a bit. Only bring him down to red. Used the Surf, and that was the end of my Arcanine. It was super effective, and Arcanine goes down. The sunlight faded, so I guess I was good for the most part. Then I sent out my Swasbuck. He used a buy. That barely did a minimal, but I think it was trying to go for the flinch, but I was thankful that did not happen. I used a Horn Leech, take out some of his HP, give it to one of my own. Basically, it was a feeding frenzy for my Swasbuck. He sent out his Rayquaza, which was giving me the most trouble during this whole battle. He used a Hyper Beam. I barely managed to hang on for my dear life. I used a Shadow Ball. Didn't do nothing. That Rayquaza was like, that was cute. You want to do it again? Oh, that's cute too. That's none. But I got back half my life. Well, not even half. His Rayquaza used another Hyper Beam. That took me out. So Swasbuck tried, but at least he somewhat did what he was supposed to do. Now I sent out the new addition to my group, Shadow. Okay, he was using that. I tried to go for the Sucker Punch. It didn't work because he wasn't ready for attack. That was the dumb move on my part because I forgot he was recharging. So I used the Horn Claws to see if I could raise my attack a bit. And that Hyper Beam was not taking any prisoners. He just took me out with one blow. And then my Tyranitar. Then I was like, nope, that's it. I'm going for my T-Tar. Here comes the Sandstream. And I was using my Mega Ring. I was going to go SSJ here, but no hair. So, yeah, DBZ for the win also. But either way, back to Pokemon. He was recharging, so I used a Stone Edge, which I think takes him out. Thanks to Swasbuck and the Horn Leech and the Shadow Ball, which did somewhat of a good job. Then he sent out his Sceptile. I was thinking that an EQ would have probably taken him out, but I was wrong. It only does minimal, like what, 30% maybe? Sorry, I'm bad at math, so I don't know. But he takes out his but he uses Leaf Blade and it was super effective, but not enough to take me down to the yellow. But I was scared for a moment. I used the Stone Edge. And the Sceptile went down. But that Sceptile was pretty tough. And Garchomp. I really thought this Garchomp was either Choice Banded or what was the other item? Scarf. But I don't really know. But he did it twice. My Tyranitar took that Draco Meteor like a boss. He uses another one. The first EQ that I did missed. So he used another Draco Meteor, which was lowering his special attack lower and lower. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hopefully this EQ will work this time. It actually does hit, but doesn't do nothing. The Sandstorm subsided, which was bad on my part. I really want to preserve this T-Tyre for later but I didn't know what was coming around the corner next. So I just basically was like, I'm just gonna hang in there. He used the Dragon Rush, and he takes out my T-Tyre, and that was the end of that. And then I summoned out, of course, myself. Joking, but anyways, here was the pressure. He used another Draco Meteor. I think I did kind of overdid it a little because if you notice that that Empoleon didn't get any leftovers, so I give it to my Lugia. So since you guys know me in the past, if I go a little bit too down below, I used Roost, which I did in a couple of turns right now. He used another Draco Meteor. That didn't do nothing because he was pulling 2 down on using too much of that Draco Meteor. Ugh. Man, I'm getting tongue-tied. Sorry, everyone. I use the leftovers again, bring back some of my HP up. It only brings me down to at least almost to full near health. And then we're at this. This is the final battle between a shiny Genesect and a shiny Lugia, and this was tough. I did a couple of mistakes here. He used an Ice Beam, super effective. I nearly thought I was going to be frozen, but no. I was at 110. I used the Thunder. I was hoping for the Paralyze. Him to get paralyzed, but no, it didn't happen, but it got a crit. And here comes the leftovers. Restored a little bit of my HP. He used an Ice Beam again. This is where I did the mistake. Instead of going for another Thunder, I went for a Roost. Because I wanted to see if I could have... Because either way I was going to go for it. My bad, I'm talking too fast. Calm down. But anyways, whew, this battle was exciting. This was really getting my heart pumping. He used another Ice Beam. Took that down. I used a Thunder. It did not miss. It missed. The Thunder missed. And then he used another Ice Beam again. This Ice Beam was giving me lots of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Took me down 38 HP. Instead of me using Roost when I was trying to go for my gut, I went for the Thunder, hoping I could have gotten the crit or the Paralyzed. No, it only took me down to red. The leftovers. It took me up to 49%. Then this what finishes me off. The Ice Beam took me down. And that was endgame. Yeah, but that battle was really close, which brings my YouTube battle record at 0-3. But don't count me out yet, folks. I am going to get my first win sooner or later. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but if there's any Pokemon that you would like me to use, or any movesets that you would like, or any movesets that my Pokemon should be using, please leave your answers or whatever in the comment section below, and leave your friend code if you would like to battle me. And have a great day, everyone.